Good morning. Okay, so today I am going to go through a simulated ALEKs quiz review with you. So I'm not going to be doing quite as many problems as what you have on it, but I will be covering all of the different types of problems that you have on yours. So let's start with the kind of problems you'll have on 1 and 2. All right, so it says converting between radical form and exponent form. These are actually from lesson 3 but did not get covered on our quiz, so I thought I'd throw these in. What we got to remember about these is when we look at these kinds of problems, you have this number right here tells you your root, and then the number up top tells you what the exponent is inside the root. Okay, so if we're figuring out how we're going to write that, it would just be, you figure it's to your 6th root, all right? So looking at that first one, so it's a, and then it's in a radical, and it's to the 6th power, and then it's to raise it to that inside. So it's a to the 5th to the 6th root. Okay, all right. Let's look at the next problem. I'm going to close the door to my room here. All right, 27 to the 1/3 power. So that is basically saying 27 to the cube root, because if we write it out the way we did the last problems, right? We have 27. You always put the lower number goes on your radical sign. And then that upper number is your exponent inside. Well, 27 to the 1 power is just 27. So that just equals cube root of 27, which is, what number do we multiply by itself 3 times to get 27? And that would be the number 3. 16 to the 1/4 power is the same thing. You put 16 under a radical sign, it's going to be to the 4th root, because that's what that tells us, and only to the 1st power, because that's what that tells us. So that is the 4th root of 16, which is 2, because 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 gives us 16. Okay, the next problems are the ones that you will encounter, problems 5 and 6. Rational exponents, non-unit fraction exponents. So it's kind of like what we just did, except we're going to have an exponent on the number inside. So first thing you do is you go, okay, it's 32 to the 5th power. So I think the best way to do these is to treat them like this, is to go, let's figure out what 32 to the 5th power is first. All right, so let's take the, or not to the 5th power, I apologize. Let's figure out what 32 to the 5th root is first. If you do that, right, 32, so that's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So that would be the 5th root of 2 to the 5th, which is 2. And then we have to take it to that power. So we're going to take 2 to the 2nd power, which is going to give us 4. So those problems, it's usually easiest, all right, I'll get rid of some of this. It's usually easiest to do this part, do first, all right? Do your root first, okay? And then for the number on top, they give you the second, do second. And that's raise it to that power. Okay, so I hope these are helping a little bit, and I am going to stop the video now so it's not too long, and the next video will pick up at problem 7.